Alright, so in this video, we're going to look at the lead electric guitar for There's Only One. So this is not a typical like worship guitar sound, when you think of like contemporary worship. So what's really important about playing this stuff is that your tone is right and your feel is right. So we'll start with the tone. So this is not the guitar that was played on the track. There's like a semi-hollow body, but this is what I have for now. So here's my tone. So as you can tell, there's absolutely no delay, and it's very clean. There's like a little bit of bite from the compression, but that's the tone that you want to have to play this stuff. No distortion, no delay. Some reverb's fine. So that's what you want to sound like. It's pretty much through the whole second double chorus thing. So when we get to the back half, kick on some drive, and I'll get to that. But for all these like licks and stuff, this is what you want. So I'm not gonna. I'll kind of go through what the parts are if you want to mimic them, but you don't have to play this stuff note for note. But getting the vibe right is important. So we'll just kind of listen through some of these parts. Jesus is the one, no other choice. Jesus is the one, no other choice. Cool. So that's like the second verse, I guess. Also, all this stuff is like finger pick. There's no pick. It's all very feely and light. So one thing to really know that's important is that we're not playing over the vocals. So if you notice, all the licks throughout, they complement the vocals. They're not like over top of them. So when you're playing the song live, knowing that's super important. So this first lick, so it's just C sharp to B, B to A, just sliding down. It's all in the G string as well. So there's only one that I adore. So that lick. So I'm sliding from B to C sharp on the A string. And then I'm going to the the E, second fret of the D string. Then back down to that C sharp. Back up to the E, to the F sharp. So second fret to fourth fret on the D string. There's only one that I adore. And then that's the lick. So we're gonna slide from second fret to the fourth fret of the D string. And then we're gonna pluck the second fret and hammer onto the fourth. So slide, hammer on. And then we're gonna slide from the second fret to the fourth fret of the A string. And then reach up and get this A, the seventh fret of the D string. So that's kind of the first round of riffs. And then that chorus is just dyads. There is only one, there is only one. Right, so just F sharp minor dyad. So it's second fret of the E string and the G string to the D. So fifth fret of the A string and seventh fret of the B string. Or you can play it up here. Then fifth fret of the A string, sixth fret of the G string. Sorry, fifth fret of the E string, sixth fret of the G string. Then just move that up to the B minor. So seventh fret E string, seventh fret G string. Then there's that little that third verse. We're just going from 6th fret, 7th fret on the G string. So you kind of strike that B again. 2, 3, 4. Is that better than that? And then we're into that next verse. So we'll listen kind of through that. Cool. So we'll wait till the vocals stop. Right after One Savior. So we're doing. I think that's it. So sliding on the G string from 9 to 11, and then hitting 9 and hammering on back onto 11. And then we're going to hit this 9th fret of the D and G string, and immediately hammer on 9th fret of the D string. So One Savior. And then from there, we're going to slide that down to fret 9. So you kind of strike it while it's on 11, and you get that slide down. So and you slide, and then you lift off to fret 7 of the D string. So. And then we're going to go 7 to 9 on the A string, up to 7 on the D string. So. And then we do this shape right here. So it's fret 9 on the A string, fret 7 on the G string. Let me decline this incoming FaceTime call. And you just slide that whole shape up 2 frets. So that whole little part. There's nothing. There, so there's only one that I adore. 2, 3. So I'm going from C sharp, so 4th fret of the A string, sliding up to the 7th fret, and then just hammering on to 9. So that's one strut, one pluck. We're going to hit 7 of the D string, hammer on to 8, or sorry, hammer on to 9, slide up to 11. So two plucks total for that riff. Then we got the next riff. So we'll hold this through. Then we kind of ghost pluck, or whatever you want to blank. This really tasty riff. Sorry. So we're gonna hit 9 of the G string, and then slide real quick from 11 to 9 on the D string. Sorry. Then the next riff is 7, 9, D string, G string. Then a quick slide from 7 to 9 on the A string. So, in context. And I'm out of tune. next riff. That was poor. So what I'm doing is 9th fret of the G and B string, hammering on this shape. So the hammer on is 10 of the B string and 11 of the G string. So it's, and then we do it again. So real quick hammer on, do it again, then a quick hammer on. So we're gonna we're gonna keep the B string the same, and then we're gonna move down to the G string. So I'm barring it, but we're not playing the G string there. So, sorry. So we're gonna do hammer on the D string from 9 to 11. And then come off and pluck again, and then come back up to it. So if that makes sense. Sorry. So 2 hammer-ons there, then a hammer-on with the D string, off, back on. Then we're going to do this moving up riff. So we're going to go 11 to 12 on the D string, and hit 12 with the B string, and then 12 to 14 on the D string, to 14 on the B string. So that's that. Sorry, I'm really out of tune. Listen to that there at the end. So we're going to play these chords. So on the F sharp minor, so way up here, fret 16 of the A string, 16 of the D string, and 14 of the G string. And then move that down to like an E shape. So it is an E shape, just up the octave. And then move that down. So we're just playing those three strings. D, A, D, and G. Oh, sorry. And then there's a slidey riff. So yeah, so we'll go 11 fret of the D string, 9 fret of the G string, slide up to 12 on the D string and 11 on the G string. And then we're into a chorus again, which is same thing as before. So those are how you play the riffs. You do not have to play those riffs note for note. It's just kind of an idea to how to get the right feel for this song. So yeah, and then when we get to the that down part, we'll do just those dyads.
There is only one that I adore. Oh, there is only one that I adore.
We'll just build on some power chords. And then we're into that kind of that hard build sort of. That's really going to be covered by the rhythm guitar player. So at this point, you really just want to add color and chime up top. But you want to keep it very simple and just chordal and like no delay. You know, you can add drive obviously. Where are we? Key of A. kind of very traditional stuff. So that's kind of the idea for guitar on this tune. I hope that helps, and have fun with it.